Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome into Sports with Balls. I'm your host, Jeff Michael. Oh, it's a Monday. Sorry, guys. Haven't had a show in a little over a week. Internet issues changed my provider here at the house, and weather and some other stuff going on. But it's all good. All good. We are back. We are live, and let's get cranking. Welcome into the show, man. Today, what do we got? Monday, March the 24th. Holy crap. We are about to go into April already in 2025. Wasn't it just January? Damn. All right, like we always do, start the show off here. National holidays here on this March 24th, Day of Remembrance for Truth and Justice. Flatmates Day, if you have a flatmate. National Adverse Drug and Awareness Day. Wow, that's a long one. I'm not even reading that one. Chocolate-covered raisins. National Cocktail Day. Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. We'll plug that in here in a second. National Cheesecake Day. I'm getting a cheesecake today. That is 100% going down. Man, cheesecake, chocolate-covered raisins, cocktail day. This is a good one. Each person is a person of worth day. All right. If your name is Stephanie, and this is really weird. Well, I'm not even going to say that. World Tuberculosis Day. Peyton Manning's birthday today. Happy birthday to the great Peyton Manning. Omaha. Wow. Cheesecake, national covered raisins, and cocktails. That's all going down today. Why not? Why not? Because what is coming up this week? Opening day in baseball. Now, look, I I understand that the Dodgers and Cubs have already played a couple of games, but I don't really consider that. That is the weirdest thing I've seen in a long time, man. I get it. You want to expand the game, but why do you play 2 opening days over in Japan and then come back here and play 2 weeks of still spring training baseball and then go into regular season? Weird. But Thursday, at least here in Houston's opening day this week. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Baseball season is upon us. Awesome. Awesome. And I know all you guys are excited about March Madness. I get it. I am not the biggest college basketball guy in the world, along with a lot of other people. College basketball is taking a backseat to a lot of stuff now. Just because the one and done rules, you can't follow players. I get it. Cooper Flag is unbelievable. Unless you're a top 1 or 2 player in college basketball, nobody's really following you. We don't know a lot of these names. Nobody knows these names that are making these buzzer beaters. It's so awkward. It's awkward. Wasn't last year's NBA draft 3 of the top 5 players were all from Europe? Nobody knew who they were. Or 3 of the top 4. So college basketball to me, very, very hard to follow. I get excited. The games are fun to watch when it gets down to the Sweet 16, which it's in right now. But other than that, I like filling out a bracket and then maybe seeing what's going on. Like, see if my bracket hit. That's about it, man. Watching a full college basketball game when I have no clue of who these guys are is hard. Very, very hard. There's no backstories anymore. We used to have an incredible backstories to a lot of these players, man. Because we had seen them for 2 or 3 years. They had already made great plays. And the media dug up backstories on these guys, and we followed them. And we followed these backstories and these storylines for all these universities and these college kids. There's no storylines anymore. I think the storyline this year was the coaches. That's been the storyline. The players, the kid from Maryland, Derek Queen, made a great shot last night. Was it traveling? 100%. Yes, it was. But there's just no backstories anymore. The college game is so hard to follow. And no one watches it really up until the March Madness. And then March Madness, it's all about the bracket and then seeing if the team won. Nobody's sitting down anymore on a Tuesday afternoon and watching basketball at a bar or college basketball. It's just that's just not the way the game is anymore. And we did that. So there it is. Let's go into the Sweet 16 since we're here. I mentioned Maryland, Derek Queen, giving his the first buzzer beater of the season. Houston got a late block to seal a victory over Gonzaga. Great basketball game. John Calipari. Remember, I told you that the coaches of the story, Calipari and Pitino, battling off. That was pretty cool. Former Kentucky coaches, Calipari sent Rick Pitino home. What else we got? No mid-majors remain in the field, really. Back-to-back defending champions, UConn, are gone on a great basketball game from what I watched on the highlights. See, I'm telling you, man. I can't name one UConn player. Or Florida. Or Maryland. Now I can name one Maryland player now, Derek Queen, since he hit that shot. I would love to have a poll up right now and seeing how many people can name players on these certain teams. Even Houston, where I live, I don't know players in the University of Houston. I don't. Gonzaga, BYU, I don't know these guys. We knew who Steph Curry played for, man. You knew all these college players a long time ago. You just don't know them anymore. Let's get into it, though. Duke Blue Devils. Right now, I think they are the odds-on favorite to win. Cooper Flagg is flat out a baller. Will be top 3 pick, if not consensus number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft. Kid has it all. Kid has it absolutely all. The dude is a monster. They beat St. Mary, Mount St. Mary's in the first round, 93-49, and then they beat Baylor, 89-66. And now they are in the Sweet 16. So here we go. Florida Gators, who I have going to the finals. They sit at the number 2 seed right now. Defeated UConn 77-75. The 2-time defending champs, UConn. University of Houston, the aforementioned University of Houston will be the number 3 seed probably going in. Kelvin Sampson's done a great job with this program. Now, they cannot win the big game. They have got to get to the championship game if they want to continue their success. It seems like every year they make it to the Elite 8 or Sweet 16, and then they get bounced. So, come on, Houston. Let's get it together. Auburn is in. These are number 1 seeds. All of these number 1 seeds. Like, cream always rises to the top, right? And do we even have a Cinderella story? Let's go through. We'll find out. Tennessee Volunteers, number 2 seed. They're in. Alabama, number 2 seed, they're in. Michigan State, number 2, they're in. I just told you Kentucky, they're in. Texas Tech Red Raiders. But see, they're not a Cinderella story. They were a number 3 seed. They're in. BYU, that would be sort of, I guess if BYU wins their next game, they'll be versus Alabama. That will be your Cinderella story so far. Let's see. Arkansas is playing Texas Tech. That'll be a fun game. Kentucky's playing Tennessee. Oh, man. Where's that game being played? Oh, in Indianapolis, Sweet 16. Okay. Michigan State will play Ole Miss here. We'll go down the rest of these. Maryland, with that incredible last-second travel shot, will play Florida. Good luck, Maryland. Arizona, who's a 4 seed going into the Sweet 16, we'll play Duke. Good luck. And I told you Ole Miss, a number 6 seed as well, will play Michigan State. Jeez. Purdue. That is interesting that Purdue made it this far. I did not have them going this far. They're going to play Houston. That will be a good game. Man, Houston, I'm telling you, do not get knocked out in the Sweet 16. Not again, dude. Arkansas and Texas Tech will meet up, which this is all today. Man. That'll be fun. And there you go. That's your Sweet 16. Arkansas, Purdue, Ole Miss, Arizona, Maryland, Michigan, BYU, Texas Tech, Kentucky, Michigan State, Alabama, Tennessee, Auburn, U of H, Florida, and Duke. Who you got? Who you got going the whole way? I got Duke. This the way they've been playing. Whew, if Cooper Flagg's healthy, they are almost unbeatable. And they play Arizona next, which, look, that's going to be a tough game. But if they can handle Arizona like they should, I I don't see anybody stopping them. Like, I'm going through these list of teams, and I'm like, whoa, Wow. I like the Michigan Wolverines. That's a fun story, right? That's a fun story. But other than that, man, Ole Miss and I guess Arkansas. Number 10. Arkansas is your Cinderella story. 100%. They're a 10th seed in the Sweet 16. So there it is. They will play Texas Tech next, which is a beatable game or a winnable game. So if Arkansas moves to the Elite Eight, there's your Sweet 16. But as we know, and I've heard this for years and years and years, and I love the storylines of the Sweet 16 and the Cinderella story. But when it gets down to the Elite Eight, usually these big teams come in, and we love to see them win one. These teams like Arkansas win 1, 2, or 3 games. But yeah, once it comes down to the Elite Eight, we always want to see the Blue Bloods in there. You do. You want to see the Dukes in the finals. You want to see Duke from Florida and Alabama. You want to see those teams, Michigan State, Kentucky. Like, I don't want to see a Cinderella story in the Final Four. I want to see the ballers go up against the ballers. So let's see what you got. What else is going on as far as I think University of Texas fired their head coach. Sort of a shocker, right? Who did they replace him with? Let me see real quick. It is head coach from Xavier. They fired Terry, closes in on Miller. Sean Miller, Xavier head coach. Good hire. Really good hire for the University of Texas. And, yeah, that'll about do it. We'll get into after this weekend. Well, after this week, of course, I will do some more stuff on college basketball. But, man, I just, like I said at the beginning of the show, I don't know enough and these players enough to go over it. I don't watch enough college basketball on a daily basis to sit here and tell you who Con Knappel is or Kaman Malik or Tyrese Proctor. Guess what? They're all on Duke. I had no idea. I don't know who these guys are, man. Walter Clayton Jr. No clue. We all found out who Derek Queen was. I guess that's what's great about college basketball. We all found out that yesterday on his buzzer beater, which by far was the worst call of the tournament. And there's been some bad, I guess the storyline so far of the NCAA tournament is the referees. It's terrible. That is absolutely terrible basketball. That was a travel, not even close to not a travel. It wasn't even close. Some people calling it the LeBron James bucket. So there you go. I digress, and we move on to Major League Baseball. This part of the show brought to you by Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill, which will be jamming later on today. Has been pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it has been for the last few days over the weekend with the NCAA championships. Get over to christianstailgate.com. There is one near you. There's 4 Houston area locations. Go to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. Now, get in trouble over the weekend? Hopefully not. If you did, call Thiessen Law Firm, 713-864-9000, 713-864-9000, or go to thetexastrialattorney.com. Mark Thiessen is the you-know-what. That's a good one right there. I should do that. Mark Thiessen. There's your logo. I'm the you-know-what. All right. Plumbing issues, 281-373. The Lindsay Company, 3333. 281-373-3333. LindsayPlumbing.com. They just came over here. In fact, they've got to come back to fix more sinks in my house. I've had some new bathrooms put in. So give them a call. Good people. All right. Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball. I love this part of the season. Like, I really, really do. And there's not a bigger story in baseball than the Los Angeles Dodgers. Landing 2-time Cy Young Award winner in the offseason. The Boston Red Sox landed Alex Bregman. Who else we got on here? The Dodgers signing Snell, obviously, the $182 million deal is what I was referring to. They were going after, well, I guess Juan Soto, but they got Blake Snell instead. Pitching's always good, right? And then you have their lineup. Like, that is unbelievable. If you're going to tank in a season, if you're the bottom half of the Major League Baseball, let's say bottom third, Major League Baseball teams, and you know you don't have a shot, the Dodgers basically are giving you a season or two of thank yous. Like, thank you, Dodgers, because you don't have a chance of beating them. If they win the championship the next 3 years in a row, nobody's going to be mad or remember that you were at the bottom of the division. Might as well just stay down there. Rack up some players because the Dodgers are unbelievable. Padres will be fun to watch. Don't think the Giants will be, but you never know. Baseball's like this. Baseball's so funny, man. The Dodgers are in a win or win or you look like an idiot scenario because they, even if two of their players get hurt, they should still be fine. Those boys are really good. Really good. Willie Adams in that division, let's see, join the Giants. Who else we got here? Aaron Judge has been very quiet. The Yankees have been very quiet. I mean, everything in this whole entire season is really just the arrow for the MLB is just shooting towards LA. I hope that it's LA Mets. Let's see, like Dodgers Mets. That'd be fun. Let's see that. Well, let's see. Who else is Baltimore's got a great squad put together. Houston can make noise. I just you got to see how the first 45 games shake out. Houston's always really slow starts. But the Mets look good. Cincinnati can make some noise. Pittsburgh can make some noise. But Yankees, the Orioles, the Red Sox, those are all solid teams. I don't know. The Rangers, Dodgers, Padres. See, there's so many teams that don't have a shot. Like in the MLB. Like, just don't. Tampa Bay, they always make a run. That should be fun to watch. The American League East will be awesome. The Rays, Jays, Yankees, Red Sox, Orioles, that'll be fun. The Twins played good ball last year. The Guardians played great ball last year. But White Sox, no. Tigers, no. Athletics, no. Angels, no. Nationals, no. Let's see. Cubs, probably not. Cardinals, probably not. Rockies, no. There's a lot of no's in baseball. Brewers should be all right. I can't wait to watch Ellie De La Cruz for the Cincinnati Reds. Like, it's just going to be fun. It's going to be an absolute blast. I know the games start here on Thursday. Is there a game on Wednesday? No, there's not. So, yeah, Thursday's opening day. That's what I consider. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the Dodgers and the Cubs already squaring off his opening day. It's just not. Opening day here in America. How about that? Mets will face the Astros on Thursday. Brewers and Yankees. Orioles and Blue Jays kick it off. Phillies and Nationals. Red Sox, Rangers. Pirates, Marlins. Giants at the Reds. Angels at the White Sox. Guardians at the Kansas City Royals. That looks fun. All these games, by the way, all of these games are in the afternoon. I mean, baseball is going to be on fire Thursday. Braves at the Padres. That'll be fun. Twins and Cardinals. Tigers. This is what I'm talking about, dude. This matchup, 6 p.m. on ESPN. Tigers at the Dodgers. Skubal versus Snell. All right, Tigers at the Dodgers. That is an awesome matchup. Skubal for the Tigers is phenomenal. That'll be a lot of fun to watch. Cubs at Diamondbacks, Athletics at Mariners. And all you guys, speaking of the Major League Baseball and the games, you guys were all mad, and I'm a traditionalist when it comes to baseball, and you guys were all mad about them shortening up the games. It's fantastic. It's awesome. It's way shorter. Nothing got taken away. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot. I mean, we're talking an hour shorter, and nothing got taken away from the game. That's how you change stuff. NBA, take note. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, really excited about Thursday. I'm going to have a show on Wednesday, and I will really, really dive into Major League Baseball on Wednesday, a day before the show gets going. I don't know of any huge I don't know if any huge injury news, but the Shane McClanahan for the Rays will start the season on IL. That's huge. Tricep issues, I guess, for that guy is amazing. So him starting on IL, that's big news. Giants outfielder Encarnacion to have surgery on his hand. And yeah, that's as far as I know. Wait, Gunnar Henderson? Ooh, Gunnar Henderson is headed to the injury list, shortstop for the Orioles. He's only 23. Strained intercostal muscle. No idea what that means. Knocked him out of the Grapefruit League games. Had to return. Let's see. He had to return to baseball activities a week and a half ago, but no longer will make his goal of returning for opening day. Get better, Gunnar. I like the Orioles. I like that whole roster. And if you're a sports card guy like me, Gunnar Henderson is the bomb. But Juan Soto to the Mets. Bregman to the Red Sox. He's had a great spring training. So we'll see. We'll see how the MLB shapes up, man. I can't wait. Wednesday show, like I said, I will dive into this. I'll probably pick my division winners on Wednesday. We'll go through the whole thing. Let's dive into some NFL news. NFL news today brought to you by Butler CCS Incorporated. Fire, water, mold, roofing, you name it, man. I know there was some huge storms out in the middle of Texas today. So if you got issues, call Butler. 713-330-9472. That's 713-330-9472. Also, my man over at C&E Pools. Look at this before and after picture. This dude is awesome at what he does. Landscaping too, around your pool. He does it all. Get over to C&E Pristine Pools. Give them a shout. Dude is unbelievable. Chris Luna over there. Appreciate you, brother, as always. Where are we at, man? NFL. What NFL news we got? Aaron Rodgers still a free agent? Oof. Jameis Winston has a home. He'll go to the New York Giants on a 2-year, $8 million deal. I'm sorry, Giant fan. I'm so sorry, dude. Like, I mean, y'all have Tommy DeVito, Daniels, Jameis Winston. Look, we know what's going to happen in the draft. They're going after a quarterback. So that's just the deal for New York right now. The quarterback's going to have to work under Winston, I guess, unless they feel like they draft somebody that is NFL ready. Cam Ward, I believe, would be the only one that would be NFL ready. Oh, my Amazon package is here. What's up, Amazon, man? Aaron Rodgers, I think, is out of this. Do you want, if you draft somebody, do you want them playing underneath Aaron Rodgers anyway? It seems like Aaron's kind of a dick. I don't know if he's the teacher that you would need in New York. So Aaron Rodgers still doesn't have a home. Minnesota was an option. The Giants were an option, but that's no longer the deal. Rodgers visited with the Pittsburgh Steelers Friday. Just retire, bro. Do you want to see Aaron Rodgers in the league again this year? I don't. The last 2 years, he tore his Achilles, and it was shit last year. It was, I wouldn't say shit, but he wasn't, like, fantastic. It's not like he blew the socks off anybody. He's just not, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of Aaron Rodgers anymore. And the longer he postpones his retirement, the worse of a fan I get. Russell Wilson's almost there too. Russell Wilson is way younger than Aaron Rodgers, and he feels like he's been in the league the same amount of time. So I don't know what Rodgers is going to do. If he retires, I hope it's not some huge spectacle. It's just not – I'm not looking forward to that at all. But Aaron Rodgers still no home. Jameis Winston goes to New York. Where are we at? Saints reunite with wide receiver Cook on a 2-year deal. Good. Deebo Samuel going to the Commanders was a big deal. Look, there's not a ton of NFL news until the draft coming up. You know, I'll get into that later. I guess the only news that we're waiting on is where Aaron Rodgers is going to play. That's it. That's all I got for the NFL. Some random news coming out of golf world. Tiger Woods confirms he's dating Donald Trump's ex-daughter-in-law. So the girl that was married to Donald Trump's son is now dating Tiger Woods. He made a post about it yesterday. I don't know why he did that, but it said love is in the air. Vanessa Trump, who was married to Donald Trump Jr., is now dating Tiger Woods. So there's your celebrity sports news of the day. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I got lots to do. I will see y'all on Wednesday. My name is Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls. I'll see you.